Hi everyone, welcome to Wedding Wednesday. My name is Michelle, and on Wednesdays or whatever day of the week, I share with you guys wedding day tips, tricks, and hacks for your big day. Today, it is January 5th, 2022, so this is the first Wedding Wednesday of 2022. Congratulations to everyone who got engaged over the holiday season. We still have a couple more of those special engagement season dates ahead, but congratulations to those who have already gotten engaged. That's what my last Wedding Wednesday video was about, was just prepping yourself if you knew you were kind of in that spot to get engaged. I have a couple friends that got engaged, one that's really close to my heart that got engaged, so I'm excited for her and excited for all of you, really. So I'm going to share with you a couple very quick tips on what to do as soon as you get engaged. A lot of times we'll go on Pinterest, we'll start making Pinterest boards, we'll start looking up venues, colors, dresses, going dress shopping on a whim, and it's not the best idea. So, in our minds, we kind of, some brides, I'll say some, in some brides' minds, we kind of have this whole, like magical fairy tale kind of vibe happening about how our wedding day is going to look and go. And you just, listen to your friends and your family, and they're like, girl, just go try on a couple dresses and you'll know when it feels right. Don't do that. um or they'll say, oh, let's just ride out here and look at venues, and we'll see the one that you like. Again, don't do that. Don't do those things first. You'll work backwards, and then you'll be tired. You'll get tired of planning your own wedding before it even gets here. But and because you're just doing unnecessary work. And while wedding planning can be fun, it also is just work. It's a lot of work on top of your daily routine. And I want you to be successful, and I want you to have fun being a fiance and enjoy these moments. It really is a once in a lifetime experience, and you want that to be a happy, memorable experience, and not like a dreadful, like, oh my god, like I just can't wait for this to be over. I don't want you to feel like that. So I'm going to give you some tips over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to give you tips on how to enjoy wedding planning and how to just do it right the first time, so you're not going back to the drawing board over and over and over again. So again, don't just run out here and start planning your wedding on Pinterest, or just going to random places on a whim when you drive past the floral shop or the event decor shop, and start picking stuff out, and do these steps first. So if you've gotten engaged, the very first thing that you need to do as a couple, sit down and decide how much money you guys want to spend on your wedding. And I would say, don't count other people's money. Okay? Count your own money and how much money you guys have to spend. And of course, if your parents are willing, or someone in your life is willing to help you cover the expense, that is awesome. That is awesome. And you can talk to them after, but you guys sit down and say, this is how much money we have to put towards our wedding. And then go from there. And then that'll let you know right there what venues you'll be able to afford, what gown you'll be able to afford before you get to these places, so you're not getting to the places, falling in love with something that's $10,000 over your budget, and then getting disappointed because you're like, man, I could never afford that. And now that you've seen that place, now you'll go to the place that you actually can afford, and you don't want it. So don't do that. Find out how much money you're going to spend on your wedding first. Agree. Find the number that you guys agree on and stick with that. And I will also leave a link. I have a budget worksheet that'll tell you from your base amount. If you say, I want to spend $50,000 on my wedding, it'll tell you, okay, 30% of that is going to go towards your venue. That may or may not be the right percentage. I can't remember. But if you go to MichaelasBrides.com and download the sheet, it'll give you each breakdown and what you should spend on each area, each part of your wedding. It'll give you a percentage. And of course, if there's something on the sheet that you say, hey, well, I'm not going to have fresh floral, so you can take that part of the budget and add it to something else that you really, really want. And there's so many ways. There's so many ways to get married now. You can do the traditional wedding where you're, at your hometown or wherever you live. You could do a destination wedding. You can do a micro wedding. Those are really super fun. And you get that, just that really intimate, just your really closest friends and family. I love seeing those. I love helping set those up. I love doing the bride's gowns for those, just because it's so much less stressful, and the bride usually is a little more excited and able to enjoy her day, so it makes it pleasant for everyone. Just because there's just not a lot of logistics to it. It just kind of happens, 10, 20 people max, and it can happen fairly quickly and at a very decent price, and you get some awesome pictures to remember your day by. But anyways, whichever way you decide, you can make it fun. So I'll be sharing some more tips with you guys in the coming weeks. All of January, that's what I'm going to be talking about, are those first steps to take and how to plan your wedding without going crazy, or how to start, shall I say, how to start planning your wedding so you're not doing a whole bunch of backtracking and going back and putting money down and losing money, and you don't have to do all that. So step 1, sit down with your partner, find out how much money you want to spend, and then stay tuned next week for the next tip. Bye, guys.